came here almost 31 years ago, and with our two young girls, and it really was the welcoming that we felt from the church for our family and the kids, and the rest of the members of the church or the congregation just took in our girls like they were their own, and I guess we were hooked ever since. So.
Choir. Definitely choir.
When I come to choir and WOW.
Tween time.
The sanctuary.
My first Sunday school class.
I think that the youth group and like the Sunday schools are a big part of making people feel welcome, especially if like they're kids.
It was probably not something that the whole church knew was a ministry, but it was something that touched me. Obviously our church is filled with exercisers, runners, walkers, what have you, and a group of people were helping Chad Bunger celebrate the year anniversary of his being alive after his heart attack, and he had wanted to do a marathon on the anniversary of that, and so a bunch of us decided to support him in that, and so we began training for either half marathons or marathons, running, walking, and we all went out together. Unfortunately, he was not able to come, he got injured, but that didn't stop us, and it just made us think about how we pull together at this church and support one another, even in things that maybe aren't, you know, big church events, but they're just the way we touch each other at this church. And a lot of us haven't stopped running and walking, so that's really kind of been a very nice fellowship part of the whole aspect.
One of the ministries that, as I kind of reflect back on, that probably spoke to me the most is at the time family ministries. We were starting as a new family, so getting involved with kids and other families, and then I came with part of what I do in my work is working with dads and men, so ministry with other young dads, family guys, had a lot to do with that.
One of the ones that was really significant to us was the food packing that the church did as a whole, the food packing Sunday. What stood out to me is that everybody, all generations from our church got together, and we were packing this food, and everybody was working as a family, and it just felt like we were all working for something greater than ourselves, and it was really meaningful.
Basically, the welcoming that I felt when I walked in the door, and the fact that even the next time I came to church here, the minister called me by name. The people around me when I would sit in the church were very welcoming, as well as my first experience when I came. Leland Rice came to see me right after the church service. I hadn't been home more than 5 minutes from church. He knocked on my door and thanked me for attending church with me that morning, and invited me to continue coming, and that was the last place I looked.
It's fun coming to College Avenue United Methodist Church because we have a really funny pastor, and people are just really nice and funny here. That my friends and my family are here.
All the people. All the people what?
Happy people.
Awesome.
The happy people.
The food packaging.
Fellowship hall with the food packaging.
Well, packaging the onions.
I helped with the Harvesters food packaging, and we did some onions with a group.
Pick stuff up for others. It was fun being an angel in the Christmas program.
Being Being the worship leader.
I participate in the youth group, and we park cars during football season and give our money away.
I help people by being, I help people with, like, at WOW, we talk about stuff to help our environment and stuff like that, and we help around the church a lot and the children do.
I think continuing in ministries with families, other young families, has a lot to do with where we're at in life. But I think I've also tried to reach out into some other administrative type of ministries, serving on church council, building committee, other things that kind of help keep things moving forward in the church.
I have been pretty active with the church ladies, and we've done a variety of things. We've done bags, necessities for, say, single mothers. We've done things for community homeless children, putting together bags of toiletries. We've put together birthday packages for children at the emergency shelter. So they're smaller mission projects, but they're local and they're kind of closer to our hearts.
I guess helping with the stewardship component has kind of been one of the areas that I've been involved with over the years. Basically helping us fulfill our commitment as Christians and as members of the congregation to reach out into the community. And it takes resources. We've got to make sure the bills are paid, and I guess trying to help with that has been one of the things that we've been working with. So.
All right, so another area I serve in is helping with the technology ministries during worship. So I help with the sound booth during worship services. And then we also have an online streaming service, so I help with that as well, so that services go live, as well as the services can be recorded and archived and posted onto YouTube for later use.
Perfect, thank you.
Well, I had been the Staff Parish Relations Committee chairperson at the church I had been in before, and they sent out a sheet that they had us fill out if there was things that we felt like we could do, and I had mentioned that on there. And immediately they got a hold of me and wanted to know if I would serve on that committee. And I've been on that committee now for several years. I'm the chairperson now, and so they got me involved.
Well, I participate with the education committee. That's what I was called to serve with the education committee, and that has also been very meaningful to me to help with our children and also our adult education.
So music ministry is probably a major thing. Plus, the youth program has developed, is really good here. And I feel drawn to this church as a result of the efforts that many people have made to make that youth program so successful. We have 30, like I said in our meeting tonight, we have 35 children come up there regularly to children's moment in church. I've asked around to other churches in town, how many children do you get for children's movement? Oh, maybe 5 or 6 or 10, maybe at the best. We have 30. And the other thing about the children is that they bring their parents. And so their parents then come, and they're young people, usually young people with children. And so the parents then become part of this church's outreach and tie into the guiding values of the church. And it makes for a really strong foundation of what this church is all about.